Hi, Rita Cannon Champions. It's Miss Ruby, your art teacher here. I was thinking that since it's conference week and you have such short days, you might want to work on your Halloween costumes to get ready for Halloween. So I wanted to show you the Halloween costume that my son and I made for him this year. And I'll show you another video about makeup and maybe some more paper mache stuff. But this time, I'm just going to show you how to make a Grim Reaper costume. So, the first part of the costume, my son found at a thrift store. I'll show it to you. Now, we usually make our own masks, like this one, but this year he really wanted this costume because, as you can see, it's pretty awesome and spooky. So, he found this part, but he said, Mom, I really need a cape to go with my Grim Reaper. So what we did is we went to the thrift store and we found some black fabric. Now, you might have to go to a fabric store to find exactly what you want for your costume, but we were lucky this time and we found this fabric and I sewed it up for him. Now, you don't need to know how to sew to make Halloween costumes, because Halloween costumes, you just use them for one night. This is the cape that I made for this Grim Reaper. And it would look like this. Remember, for costumes, you can use your parents' clothes, you can use old clothes from the thrift store, get the really cheap stuff. You can paint on them and cut them up and make them look really spooky or funny or cute, whatever you're going for. But it's only to be used for one night, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Use your thinking cap to try to figure out the best look for your costume. Now, after I made the cape and he had the mask, he thought his costume wasn't complete. A Grim Reaper needs a scythe. Now, a scythe in the olden days was a big sharp metal blade on a long handle that farmers used to cut wheat or long grass with. It really wasn't to hurt another person. It was just a farming tool. But the Grim Reaper is often shown with a scythe that's spooky, that sort of harvests souls is what it's supposed to be about. But this is just for fun for Halloween. Let me show you the one we made. Here it is. So what this is, it's like this. I don't know if you can see it all the way. You can see there's spooky skulls and some roses, spooky skulls, some spooky roses, and a sharp looking blade and a long staff. Now, when my son comes home, he can model all of this together. But this is the thing that we made the most, worked hardest on this year. And what we did was we got cardboard and we cut it in the shape that we wanted it. We found an old broomstick from the trash out in the neighborhood. And then we taped the cardboard to the broomstick and sculpted all of the skulls and the roses with paper mache. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Paper mache is just newspaper blended up in the blender with a lot of water and some flour. This is what my paper mache looks like when it's done. See how it just looks like wet paper? Because that's what it is. It's just wet paper with some flour mixed in with it so that it will stick together. I'm going to show you how to make it, and then maybe we'll make a sword or something so that you can really see how to do it. So hold on a minute. I got to get that stuff ready. The Grim Reaper has just arrived. Here he is. Dun dun dun. Let me see. Turn around, Grim Reaper, so we can see your whole costume. Dun dun. Turn around a more. Right, see how spooky he is, guys? Happy Halloween!